Okay, today it's new BioRatOrium event number 8, and I'm Vladimir Tai, Russian biohacker living and working in Belgium, where I'm hiding from German police, as you can imagine. And this time it's very special because it's sad and serious. Uh, Before it was more fun. I was injecting another species of DNA, and everyone was against it. Now everyone needs to get injected with that corona vaccine, and everyone is very serious about it. So I would like to tell you my opinion and my approach to coronavirus. So here is Frankenstein kit. Here is our BioRatOrium bathroom, and here is me, and we'll start. I actually prepared Frankenstein vaccine. It's a mix of 3 vaccines. It's Moderna, AstraZeneca, and Sputnik. I took it from a person who works in Pfizer. They have all the samples. And I was almost thinking about okay, I will do that Frankenstein vaccination of myself here in BioRatOrium bathroom, but at the end I decided not. I will better explain you what I don't like about vaccines. I'm not anti-vaxxer, absolutely not. I'm fine. Vaccinate yourself. But what is the ideal vaccine that I would like to see, that I would really love to inject, not to inject, but to get for vaccination? And this is going to be only live attenuated vaccine. Just like this, you see, it's liquid, dropper, and live virus in it. But this virus is specially modified, genetically modified to be less pathogenic and stimulate immune response without really causing a serious problem to the health. And then you just drop it into your nose. And virus goes inside of the body using a natural way how the virus goes in. Through there are mucous layers. We have 2 layers, major layers of defense in our body against pathogens and enemies. It's a epithelium and mucous level, and then when it breaks that wall, then there is a second layer of defense. This is IgG in the blood. And the vaccines, what we have now, they're all using only second layer of defense, but they do nothing with the first one. So it's like, imagine the castle, and with the walls around and the water around, and of course a garnison, the military people inside. Well, you pump up number of those soldiers inside, but the walls are ruined. The hell, they're not better than they were. So it's really, this makes no sense to my eye. Like, okay, we need to stimulate immunity on the entrance level of the virus, so it cannot enter. And only then, if it enters, then we need second layer of layer. Second layer. That's what I want to say. That I want live inactivated vaccine against the virus that is applied not with injection but with the natural aerosol or droppers or anything else. Or pills even. Because inside us there's plenty of mucous layers. So, well, that's it. And why the second reason why I'm not going to inject anything today into myself is that because I'm busy with my own vaccine. And that is totally against all the rules. I'm already ordered the gene in General Biosystems United States, and I got it. Now I'm trying to clone it into the destination vector, for expression into the plants. So I'm going to produce transgenic plant. Oh, this is kind of potato. BioRatOri growing in the bottle you see contained. I'm going to produce transgenic plant that makes a lot of viral antigens inside the cells. And the plant cell has a very strong cell wall. So it can, if you eat it, it goes through the stomach easily and then it enters our intestines, and there the bacteria, microbiome living there, they uh, will destroy those cell walls and release the antigen. And after that antigen is released from the plant cells, it will interact with that special immune system around our intestines that is producing not really very special type of immune response. It's not really inflammatory sometimes, but it depends, of course. It depends on everything. It's totally experimental. Um, my idea is to produce tolerance. It's a specific sort of immune response that is preventing IgG antibodies from appearing in the body. Instead of IgG antibodies, it's produce a lot of IgA antibodies which are secreted to the surface. So they're the first line of defense of the mucous layer. And of course, not only antibodies are important there's a lot of other things, cellular responses and so on. So, but the general effect is tolerance. So the body just doesn't recognize, just don't see the virus anymore or pathogen anymore. Well, okay, it's there, it's growing, working, but there is a response, there is a IgA antibody production, and but nothing really special happening. So if it goes to the blood, of course, there will be that extra response. Yeah. Well, it's not something that I recommend to anyone. So the only person I can test or whatever to create anecdotal evidence how effective it is, if effective at all, it's myself. So, well, yeah, that's why I like to keep myself vaccine virgin, vaccine free, to test my own invention on myself. My oral COVID vaccine in plants. For those of you who doesn't believe in oral vaccines and so on, you can just Google it and find all that, what's going on there in that area. Oh, plenty of things going on. Something already in third phase of trial in clinics, mostly for tolerance induction. And I believe that the tolerance is the key to the virus. The less you see the virus, the better outcome of infectious process. And it's true for many pathogens and infections, like in tuberculosis, for example. It's always there. Most of people have it there, but it's doing nothing, just sleeping there. Ideal. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. So next time I hope I will get my transgenic plants with anti-COVID vaccine, personal design, totally new, totally special, interesting, and I will eat it regularly, and one day I will present you the plant. Yeah, I don't know how to share it because it's genetically modified, and it's pretty difficult to do anything in Europe. That's why I'm hiding here in Belgium from Germans. In Germany I face 5 years for this kind of illegal scientific activities. Okay, see you next time. Oh, yeah, let's stop it.